$199 a month or $5,000 a month. Same job title, very different bill. Here's the real math. Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are doing a deep dive cost analysis into dental receptionists in 2026. Look, if you are trying to manage your front desk operations without absolutely blowing up your overhead, you really need to stick around for this. We're going to break down exactly what you're paying for, the sneaky hidden fees to watch out for, and exactly when leveraging new AI tech becomes dramatically more cost-effective than traditional hiring. Let's dive in.
At the absolute lowest end, $199 a month is the baseline advertised floor you'll see for an AI virtual receptionist. I mean, it sounds incredibly cheap, right? But flip to the high end, and you could easily be paying $5,000 a month, or honestly, even more, for a fully loaded in-house staff member.
The thing is, the term virtual dental receptionist has kind of become this massive umbrella term. It hides wildly different operational models and pricing structures. It could mean a piece of AI software, a remote human working from home, or we might even be comparing it against your traditional in-house hire. To figure out the real math here, we first need to unpack what these options actually are in the real world.
Section 1. The 3 models of virtual receptionists. Let's look at this objectively. First, you have the AI virtual dental receptionist. This is software-based. It handles calls, texts, and appointment requests 24/7. It routes calls, does follow-ups, and crucially, it can book in real time directly into your practice management software. Next up is the human virtual receptionist. Think of this as a remote person or an answering service. While some of them do offer 24/7 coverage, a lot of them are really just taking messages rather than actually booking patients. And finally, your in-house dental receptionist. Look, they are absolutely the best at complex, empathetic patient care, but their true cost goes way beyond a simple salary. You're paying for sick days, turnover costs, management time, and workspace overhead.
Section 2. The 2026 sticker price.
So let's look at the initial price gap. AI virtual receptionists run anywhere from $199 to over $1,500 a month, depending on features, call volume, and integrations. Human answering services? They usually land between $800 and $3,000 plus per month. And a fully loaded in-house hire is going to cost roughly $3,500 to over $5,000 a month once you bake in the salary, benefits, taxes, and overhead. Now, visually, the AI option looks like a total no-brainer. But remember, this is just the advertised sticker price.
Section 3. The real all-in cost.
Let's break down how that seemingly cheap-based subscription inflates. You start with the base tier. Okay, great. Then, bam, you have to add the amortized setup fees. Next, you stack on the PMS integration fee, because honestly, if it doesn't talk to your calendar, it's just a glorified answering machine. Then come the special add-ons. And finally, you hit usage overages. Suddenly, that basic starting price has transformed into a much, much larger monthly bill.
Seriously, you have to watch out for these hidden fees. Setup and PMS integrations can easily add hundreds right off the bat. Then you've got per-minute overages, after-hours coverage fees, and SMS or WhatsApp charges. Oh, and don't forget add-ons for reminders, training costs, human overflow fees, or upcharges if you have multiple providers or locations. And definitely watch out for cancellation and contract lock-ins. You could have 2 services that look completely identical on their pricing page, but these hidden fees will produce totally different monthly bills.
Section 4. Cost behavior, flat rate versus per minute.
There is a fundamental difference in how these costs behave. Think about it. Human receptionist costs usually increase when your call volume increases. So when your marketing is actually working and your phone is ringing off the hook, your monthly bill for per-minute human services completely skyrockets. Conversely, AI costs often stay much more stable, especially if you secure flat rate or usage-friendly pricing. With AI, as your call volume scales up, your actual cost per call drops. It's a completely different economic model.
Section 5. The ROI reveal. Calculating break-even.
So, let's do the break-even math. It's super simple. Just take your monthly receptionist cost and divide it by the average value of a booked appointment. Let's just use an industry average of $300 for a booked appointment to keep it easy. If you're paying $3,000 a month for a human receptionist service, you need 10 booked appointments just to break even. But if an AI receptionist costs you $500 a month, you need fewer than 2 extra booked appointments to cover the whole thing. This is exactly where missed calls become incredibly important. If the software captures just a couple of patients who would have otherwise hung up and gone to voicemail, it pays for itself almost instantly.
Section 6. Real-world example. The ROI math.
Let's apply this to a realistic scenario. Say your clinic misses 20 calls per month. If the AI catches just 5 of those missed calls and turns them into booked appointments at $300 a pop, that is $1,500 in new potential revenue. Now subtract your $500 AI software cost.
And boom, the clinic is already $1,000 ahead. That is pure, unadulterated monthly profit captured right out of thin air. The system literally pays you just by answering the phone when your staff is busy or away.
And this isn't just theory, by the way. Let's look at a real-world case study. MediaBright's Smile Dental deployed an AI receptionist and slashed their no-shows from 14.2% down to just 5.8%. They achieved a 94% appointment slot fill rate, and get this, they grew their revenue by 57%. Those massive gains came directly from calls that used to hit voicemail after 5 p.m., suddenly turning into booked, confirmed appointments.
Section 7. Making your final decision.
At the end of the day, it is entirely about matching the tool to the task. AI is undeniably the absolute best for speed, unlimited 24/7 coverage, and handling repetitive front desk tasks like answering FAQs, booking standard requests, and chasing down missed calls. Humans, on the other hand, remain totally essential for complex empathy, sensitive judgment calls, handling upset patients, and in-office coordination. If you're struggling with missed calls, after-hours inquiries, or no-shows, AI is your fix.
I really want to highlight this philosophy right here because it's a game changer. It is rarely an either-or choice. The most efficient, cost-effective practices run both. AI on the phones to handle the sheer speed and coverage, and highly skilled human staff out on the floor providing the deep judgment and care that technology just cannot replicate.
I am going to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought to chew on today. How many new patients did your practice lose to voicemail after 5 p.m. yesterday? Every single one of those missed calls is a mathematical variable in your clinic's true cost of operations. I highly encourage you to run the break-even math on your own practice this week. See what you find. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I will catch you in the next one.